Rachel, Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy was standing beside President Obama today when he signed a billion-dollar bill meant to reform treatment for mental illness and opioid addiction. Fox 61's Katie Corrado is here in studio and reports. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Jen. I talked to Senator Murphy earlier from Washington, and he said today is one of those days that makes it all worth it to see the Mental Health Reform Act signed into law. Senator Chris Murphy standing with President Obama today as he signed the Mental Health Reform Act into law.
This bill is a huge step in the right direction.
Senator Murphy wrote the bipartisan legislation to address discrimination surrounding mental health.
When your insurance company treats you differently based on whether you broke something from the neck down or the neck up, it reinforces this idea that people with mental illness are lesser than others. This bill starts to end that.
The bill introduces reforms to make insurance companies cover mental health more extensively, provides more funding for prevention, gives more rights to parents with adult children facing mental illness, and creates more coordination between mental and physical health systems. It also provides $1 billion for opioid treatment and prevention. Murphy says Sandy Hook families were a big part of the bill.
I know that this is the first real legislative success for a lot of the families in Sandy Hook, and I know that as much as it's an impactful policy, it's also psychologically impactful for a lot of those families.
Pat Rehmer oversees behavioral health care for Hartford Hospital and says one of the biggest improvements since Sandy Hook has been the introduction of mental health first aid to teachers and first responders.
It really is about teaching people to look for signs and symptoms, ways that you might be able to help somebody who looks like they're having difficulty.
Right now, Rehmer says psychiatric emergencies are treated differently in the ER, requiring insurance authorization before receiving care.
But if somebody comes in a medical emergency, I don't think that we're picking up the phone and calling an insurance company and saying, can we admit them?
She says so many behavioral health issues go untreated, but believes this law is a step in the right direction.
They need to be treated just like any other citizen.
Now, Senator Murphy did say that if Connecticut cuts mental health services or if President-elect Donald Trump eliminates the Affordable Care Act, we could be in for a rough road ahead. But he said today is definitely a good day. Katie Corrado, Fox 61 News.